a fly on the wall. But
This is the second time, Tony. You are not trying to.
Tony's not hiding. I see a man. Giselle, this is what we're bringing up. We are like, we're not sure how to feel about this. You know, the problem, I don't know. But anyway, girls, how do we feel about this? Like,
let's have a team vote. Actually, no, we're calling a meeting.
Where's
the gavel? Where's the gavel? Ladies,
and I love it. You know what?
Sony
doesn't hide. Like the other guys, when they come in and they do cameras off, mic off. Sony's like, no, I want them to know I'm here. I am here with the girls. I love what they're doing.
Not trying to steal.
Yeah,
He's not trying to
courage
steal.
first. Yeah. Yeah. Now, thanks for welcoming me, ladies. I'll turn off my camera now so I don't scare anyone else off.
Love it, love it, love it. Let us know what you guys are doing. Hi, everyone. Welcome, dude. Yeah, we see you're welcoming you. Hey, man. Okay. The problem with girls is that we're very inclusive. You see, that's our other problem. This is how they took the land, guys. This is it. They took the land because girls were like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Let them come in. Sonny said that there's a he in Club She Is. Too sang there because yeah. Okay, well, welcome to Lunch and Learn. We don't want to make too much of a point for it, but I do want to start always with our community because what we want to do is do shout outs. So that if you've never seen what we do before, if this is the first time that you've ever interacted with us, you kind of get a feel of what we do. So we are Club She Is, we have the girls, but I know we have boys, and you know, we've obviously gotten one who's just made it very apparent. But if you do nothing but join us for our lunch and learns and join our communities, we absolutely believe that we will change the way that you see your business and how you interact with it online. So this is our community page. We do have an app as well, part of our Club She Is app that you can download so you can have it on the phone. We've got different learning materials that you can go through, the resource vault, the Get It Done track, the Lunch and Learn replay will sit here when it loads, and all the other content that you're able to go through. The one that we focus on, especially in this season, is the Get It Done 12-week track. And that's primarily the discussion that people have been having on our discussion board. And so that's what we're going to go through. We want to do all the shout outs and all the wins. So Winnie, yay. Hi, ladies. I got a first sign up for my insulin resistant reset program. Love that, Winnie. That's a win. So happy for you. So Winnie's obviously doing the Get It Done program, and she's going through the course and building her sales funnel and building her automations, and now she's gotten the sale. Yes, this is what we love. Dinta is new here. Okay, I think this was last week. Maxine, I'm still testing out a business idea. Looking forward to, oh, she printed the thing. Oh, Maxine, you're such a clever girl. You printed the thing. I can't open the comment. Oh, love it. You know what people do?
That's what you're supposed to do sometimes, guys. To be honest with you,
God.
if you print it, you have a better experience. We're just letting you know. We love you for that. Well done, Shoni. Well, I mean, that's Maxine. Maxine, well done. Oh my gosh.
Man,
And there's a planner inside of the club. If you print the planner, your life. Your life.
Beautiful, beautiful,
You're
beautiful.
a star.
So this is the starting from scratch thing. So starting from scratch is an amazing course. It helps you uncover. If you're like, you know, I want to do a business, but I'm not sure. Like, actually, just like get your mind reframed correctly. Talking about offers, talking about all sorts of those things. But that's basically the club. If you want to join, it's absolutely free to join. You see, we've got 3,000 members already in the community. All you need to do is find the link wherever you find it. Join for free. It's absolutely free. But if you want to upgrade to be a premium member to unlock all of the courses, it's 349 Rand, and you can absolutely do that even from inside the course, but you can also download the apps from the dashboard itself. So you can find it on your computer and on your cell phone. And then obviously you can also register for all the lunch and learn sessions like this one that we have every single Friday. That's it from me. I'm not seeing any comments of people letting us know what we're doing. But Kopano, maybe just start us off with what we are going to do today.
All right, cool. I see quite a lot of people are in today. I actually want to know what got you guys in the mood to come? Like, what was it? Was it Giselle, not the bot's email? What was
Then
it?
like,
that
well,
got-
not the bot email, Kopano. You have to explain the joke. So for the
So-
longest time, people thought that Giselle was a bot. And Giselle's not a bot. Giselle's a real person that works for us. She has a real face, she's a real person. And so for the longest time, people
She's a
thought
real girl.
um, the other dude who's a fake dude who's not a real dude. Like,
I was raising my hand to answer why I came today.
oh, go for it, please.
Go for it, please.
Giselle's email regarding Coca-Cola letting go of 600, potentially 600 people. And then it says, if Coca-Cola is doing it, who are you? That email was harsh,
It
okay?
shook you, right?
But it shook me. I was like, okay, ma'am, I hear you. Don't fight.
We love that. We love that for you. Gigi's in the call. There she is. She's laughing. You see, she's not a bot. She
No,
can
but that
hit
email
emojis.
did something, okay? I think
I love that one.
Yeah,
I
I
love-
love
I
that.
actually
She
love
also
how she
sent
started
nice
with
emails,
Character
but
Fave.
that one.
Love
Mm.
it.
Mm.
We love it. I've got chills for Giselle. So we also have, I'm not sure if you went through this one. Amanda's here, right? And first time joining. I am from Accra, Ghana. Whoop, whoop. Live in Johannesburg. Just joined the Club Shares community and have been following for the last month. Whoop, 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 whoop. We need a female
Hi,
sound. I don't know
I'm
what that is.
excited to be here. Thank you.
I am
And we love it when you guys turn on the mics also. Like,
do.
we're not one of those places where you must keep quiet
quiet.
unless you have sound in the background,
Yeah.
which my sound just disappeared now. And then, Mike, you just spoke, and it's not. Can you tell us your actual name? So your name is Masina, so that we know what to say. And then owner of Buntle Ente. Do people call you Buntle, by the way?
So the name is actually, so Buntle is my first daughter, and then my second
Okay.
daughter is Muntle. So we combine their names, so it's
Lovely.
Buntle Entle.
I
Yeah,
have a friend who's got a business called Amantle, and they keep calling her Amantle.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people when they like, well, I don't do the WhatsApp and stuff for the salon, but whenever they greet, they'll be like, "Hi Buntle," and I'm like, "Okay, it's not Buntle, but yeah."
You can actually call your communities like Buntle, like you guys are Buntle. Hi Buntle,
Yeah,
hi Buntle.
oh.
Like, you can actually
Oh,
do that.
that's nice. That's
Mm.
cute.
Yeah,
Call
you call
them
them Buntle and they call you Buntle, and then
Yeah, that's cute. I like that.
yeah, very nice.
We'll send you an
Um,
invoice.
And then how can I call? Who can I call once I'm a premium member? Anyone? Just comment. What do you need? I just saw her join the call. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Level.
No.
Oh, okay, yes.
Gisela. Giselle's a real
Very good. We're absolutely excited to see you here. We're going to get super granular about a topic that we always speak about so openly. And it's like, I saw a video the other day that said, how do you create content that is absolutely viral? Everybody's creating content like that, by the way. But this person had a point that says that when you're an expert, you tend to talk about things on expert level for you and your peers. You and your friends who are doing the same thing, you tend to understand each other. But for your customers who are like down here, they kind of maybe have heard the term and are trying to glean something from you, but don't really get it. So we talk about batch content creation all the time. We talk about content creation all the time. And we don't get really, really, really granular. And we've seen like over the past, like a random course that did really well was how to record a video or how to record audio. And we're just like, huh? For us, it's just like, guys, audio is audio, press record on the voice thing. But like, okay, but where do you stand? Do you know that sound actually projects off a table? Don't be in a room like the room I am currently in now, the closet, your wardrobe. If you could be at the bottom of your wardrobe and record there, you'd have the best sound. If you could get on the floor, on the carpet, best sound. Small tips like that, which we just know inherently. We're making an example with us since we're in like the digital media space. They resonate a lot with people. So what we're doing now is we want to get granular on something that we find to be super simple, but it's actually not. So by show of hands, who knows about the content calendar that we put out? So our content playbook. So up, down, yays, hearts, sad faces, whichever one you want to have. You can let us know which one you want to have. Have you ever heard of the Club Shares Content Playbook? Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. So you will know that there's a content playbook and we're releasing the latest one. Every single time we release the latest one. And what we often do is we try and make it as simple as possible for you to create content in a 2-hour space of time, because we give you ChatGPT prompts and it comes up with all the prompts for you. You just have to use content that's usually on your in your phone, like wherever, whatever pictures you've taken or videos you've taken. However, we tend to avoid actually creating the content. And what ends up happening is we don't even have an archive of content about our business. Like, it's just not there. We don't even know what type of content we're supposed to be taking. So today, we're going to be taking you through. So Nyaki is quickly going to show you where the content playbook is. Should I talk because you're on mute? So if you are inside of the Club Shares Premium membership, you will find that the content playbook is inside the folder that says content playbook, but it's taking a second to open, and you'll be receiving it in your weekly email if you have not received it yet, right? Depending on when you're watching this. Let's get it open. So you'll find all the content playbooks that are there. And we do suggest you can go past different months. So what I'm doing now with the October one, we skipped September, my fault, but what I'm doing with the October one is that it's like power content. So whenever you're watching this video and you feel like I need really loud power content that's going to go out there, introduce my business, show people what is happening, this is the content calendar for you. So during the last minute spruces, and then putting it up for you. But I want to show you today what we mean by batch content creation and give you really practical tips on what you could do to start your batch content creation journey. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Please let me know as soon as you can see my presentation. As soon as I have like 3 people letting me know that we can see it, then I'm going to get started, at least 3. Usually I say 5. I'm being very kind today. I don't know why I'm being nice today. Can you guys see it? 1, 2, 3. Nice. Nyaki doesn't count. But Nyaki's honest. You know, Nyaki's not like, you know, when you have like, yes, my girl. Nyaki's not a yes, my girl. She's a, I'll tell you the truth. Which everybody needs a friend like that in their corner. All right, so batch content creation. For today, we want to get super granular and practical about how you do it, because it will save your actual existence. So who struggles with taking videos and pictures of their offers? Whatever your offer is. Chicken farm, you could be doing pineapples, you could be doing hair, you are an accountant, you do something like we are on our computers all day, right? It's hard to take content of that. So, like, I want to know from you, do you struggle or do you like, nah? For me, this is an easy peasy lemon squeezy. How do you guys feel about taking, just in general, whether you have a plan or you don't have a plan? Is it easy, difficult, somewhere in the middle, taking pictures of your offer, right? Mwaki says payroll services. How is it taking pictures and videos of your offer, Mwaki? Right? How is it? Good. Guys, I don't move on unless I have 5 responses. Lita saying difficult, right? Lita, tell me why. What do you do? I want to know, what do you do, Lita? Lita Gazi, what do you do? So let me know, easy, hard, or difficult, and then tell me what your offer is. Because the nice thing is that I can put it in the example. If you don't have an offer, tell me what you do for a living, or what you do often.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. Hi. So what I do is I am a software developer, so basically building apps and software systems.
Yeah, and it's like difficult, like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how, like, what am I gonna post? Like, what?
What
I
is it
did
gonna
my first LinkedIn post today, which was, I was like, I don't know, ChatGPT help me out because I don't necessarily know how to kind of structure it as well.
Nice, nice. But at least you're trying, right? So we absolutely love that. We know how you feel because you just face it's you and the like screens.
Yeah.
Like, how interesting can screens be? Like,
Yeah.
same screen. Me in front of the laptop on Monday, me in front of the screens on Tuesday, me in front of the screens on
The
Wednesday.
whole
like,
week.
is the same thing every single week. And then Nomso is saying not easy because my business is online. Okay, again, Umar is saying not easy at all, especially for services. Should I take videos or of payslips? That's an interesting one. I absolutely love that. I love that. There is a person who's on TikTok, by the way, I'll tell you. She actually comments on people's payslips. So if a person is comfortable sending through their payslip, she'll like block out certain information so that you can't stalk them or whatever it is. And then she'll comment on people's payslips. So maybe you should. It's an idea, right? Not saying you should, maybe you shouldn't. But it's an idea, right? Being able to research and seeing what other people are doing to get ideas. But there are actually ways that people take content of their boring things. And that's why we also create the content playbook. We're constantly trying to improve the content playbook. The last time I did a major change on the content playbook was the changing how we do the ChatGPT prompts, which people really appreciated. So now I'm going an extra step. I'm saying, let me show you how to batch content create with what we have, because often people don't actually have that content and you guys just skip it. We actually are worried about your usage of what we create so that you can use it and then it looks good and it feels good. So this is one of our clients. Her name is Palisa, absolutely amazing. She does not struggle with content creation, right? But she got over that hump a while ago. But batch content creation is something that she does, and we do it for our clients. Not everybody has the money to be paying an agency to batch content create for them for the whole month. So we are going to spill the tea on how you can do it for yourself today. Okay. So what is batch content? So batch content creation is a process of planning, producing, and scheduling your social media, email, and marketing content in advance, all at once, instead of creating daily posts on the fly. So the big part that people don't usually get is that it's usually created all at once. So all your emails, once it's done. All of your social media pieces of content, once it's done, right? Whatever marketing content that you have, once it's done. As opposed to saying, I'm going to do my emails here and, I'm going to do them every week. I'm going to create content, right? Because that's how most people think about it, is that every day I'm just going to look for something, or every week I'm going to look for something. This is also why we create the content playbook, is that you think about it in advance and get it out of the way at the beginning of the month. How does that sound for you? Does that give you anxiety, or does that make you feel better? Where are we standing? Barbara's like, yes. Nobody's like, yes. Maxine is like, okay. I need to hear this out, right? So no matter what type of business you have, you can batch content create. And that's what we're trying to get into it. So I want to know from you, how much time, if you were to quantify in a month, how much time do you spend creating and posting content online? Let's be serious. Let's be very honest. How much time do you spend? I'd say at least 1 hour a week, maybe close to 2 a week, but we live online, right? We live online. So for us, we're a bit high. So Tuso's saying that sounds much more efficient. It is. It's not just about being efficient, but you actually have all that content out. And I'll let you know why it's important in a few seconds, right? So I want to know from you guys, how much time do you spend creating content in hours? If it's 0.2 hours, say so. If it's 0.0 hours, please say so. I want to know, just a feel for the room, because so far it's difficult, right? But I want to know how much time. Again, I don't move until I have 5 answers. I've got 1. So can you say not enough time for sure? Let me know. Is it like 0 hours? Do you spend more time scrolling than you do creating? Come on, ladies. I need to know. Ladies and the gent. I need to know from you guys. The last post took me less than 5 minutes. But how much time in a month do you think you take? 2 hours, 3 hours? I spend 4 hours a month, which is not enough at all. So Tokozile says 0, right? Lita says 0. Guys, we need to get it up. I also want to know, like, if you say 0, how many sales are you making? Right? And this is a strategy that we use, because we're also I'm going to squeeze in ad content as well, which is also super important. 3 hours per post. And I post every day. Mwari, 3 hours. I'm worried. Are you serious?
I am serious, guys. It's so hard to create a post. Sorry, I'm eating. It's so hard to create a post. So I do use Canva, and I'll create a post, and then I will look at it, and I'll be like, okay, I'm fine with it. Tomorrow when I wake up, when I'm supposed to post it, I'm like, no,
It's not okay.
you're not
It's
posting
not
this
the
one. So yeah, I do have a problem.
So definitely thank goodness for the templates that we create, because I think those help quite a bit. So you're not going in and out. Additional tips that we have added is in terms of changing your colors and changing your fonts right at the beginning, so that that actually gets done at the beginning of your content creation process, so that you're not spending the whole day just trying to make it look a certain way, but that's taken care of up front, right? Again, we're constantly trying to see what we can do to improve. So how it works, think of it like meal prepping. So I actually do meal prep. What that means is twice a week, I'll like cook too much food and then pack it and freeze it. So for example, especially for the kids, so example like mince meat that I would use for either like cottage pies or mince and pasta, or like mince and even pap. So I'll cook the starch fresh on the day, but at least I want like a nice big batch of mince that I've cooked in advance, or oxtail stew, or those certain things that you can batch and then warm up and eat. And I save them in nice little pieces, and it saves me a whole lot of time, right? Now, that's what batch content creation is. You are creating all of that in advance, storing it up and taking it out when you need it. And the nice thing is that it's actually part of it is scheduling it. So once you've done it in the first or the last week of the month, you can forget about it until it's the next time that you do it, but you're present and you have adverts going out. So the goal is to help you stay consistent, visible, and stress-free. Guys, stress is also very important. So you can focus on selling, serving, and growing your business. So we've seen like there's certain things that you can do that will get you sales in your business, right? So imagine if there was a certain type of post that every single time you posted that, you got a new client. I want to know from you, how many times did you put up that type of content? Every time you put up this one type of content, it got you a sale. How many times did you put that content up? I want to know from the room. How many times did you put it? You can switch on your mic if you want to respond. If that piece of content, every single time you had this one type of content, just like, I posted within 24 hours, catching. Like it's like every day.
Every day.
every single day. You can find me, right? 3 times a day, it says Tuzo. Yeah. That's more like it, right? And you can, because that's the thing. If you have batch content and if you have a content plan, like what we give you, we're constantly giving you new ideas. But if you say like, guys, this one, every single time I post this one, I make it, right? I'm going to keep calling you Maggie because it's right there.
It's okay, I don't mind. Sorry, I wanted to ask this, but I don't want to derail it.
It's okay.
So we do the batch updating as well, right? So you schedule it on Meta, you schedule whatever. I think what we're struggling with mostly is how do you create content that does lead to sales? Because I think content can be engaging, it can be whatever, but it doesn't correlate to sales.
Love that.
But even having like a lot of followers is it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter. What kind of content, what's the formula for content that will make sure that you're using the funnel to actually get sales?
We absolutely love that. And this is why we have, I feel like I'm a broken record. This is why we have the content playbook. Because what we've done within the content playbook is that we've separated your content into 3 things. There's the visual media, there's the caption, and then there's the actual sales mechanism that you put in every single piece of content. We use ManyChat as something that we can use for our organic content. And then for our ads, we're always making sure that we're leading people into our funnel. So we don't take people directly to a product page or an offer page. We create content that leads people into a funnel where we can capture their details and then nurture them into a sale. So we don't say advert sale or content sale. No, we want to nurture you into the sale, which gives us a higher possibility of people buying. And it also gives us a longer pipeline that we can constantly be building. So content that you're creating, whether it's for ads or whether it is for your timeline, it's all about attracting. We don't create content that actually sells, which sounds weird. It's like, oh, wait, step back, ma'am. Content that you're creating for the outside world is to attract your customer so you can lead them into your world so you can sell. Level, go for it.
From what you're saying, for me, it also makes sense given that it's a service-based, business. So for product, would you follow the same approach? Pulling your customers and nurturing them before you can present your offer.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
Literally.
So the same thing with product businesses as well, right? So I'm going to show you a little bit of examples here. But if you've got, let's just say, a hair product, when you're posting on social media and you batch creating content, it also feels like it's kind of redundant, guys. It's like, buy this thing, 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 right? Because that's all the content you're creating. But when you batch content creating, you're thinking of attracting. You're thinking about how many topics or how many things can I say about the thing that will attract the person that I want to sell to. So my hair product is about dry hair, and it's the product that I want to sell. Yes. So I'm going to talk about the ingredients to attract, not to sell the ingredients, because what I'm trying to get the person to do is, what are they suffering from? What conversation are they having? Where is their heads right now? I'm not talking about buying. I'm talking about, hey, let's have a conversation. Like when you're dating somebody, you don't walk up to a person and say, let's get married, because they're going to slap you or throw the water or a drink in your face and be like, who are you? Ew, icky, right? But if a person comes up to you and has an interesting conversation with you about something you have in common, then you want to have the conversation even more. So that your product is something that gives them a solution to a problem they have. And what you have in common is that you both understand this problem. It's just that you're coming from it from different perspectives. So your content is about attracting the person, talking about the thing that you guys have in common, not about the product, which is so weird. You can have the product showing people on display, and in the content calendar, we have the different pillars to make sure that, yes, you will see your content, you will see your product on display on your timeline. But the number one thing is, let me attract you on what you're interested in, on what you're suffering from. So will you be showing pay slips? Maybe you won't be showing pay slips, but you're going to talk about the headache that pay slips can be, right? That pay slips can be, right? You're going to be talking about how many hours it takes, the things that people don't know about pay slips, because those are the things that you have in common and that you both find interesting before you then start selling the thing in the later on process. Yes? I would definitely say that when you do get the content playbook, we do have other lunch and learns that speak about the attract, capture, monetize process, and why we say that top of funnel or social media content and ads is all about attracting people. You want to call out your customers. What conversations are your customers having? Because they're not talking about your product. They're talking about itchy hair. They're talking about dry hair. They're talking about, does that make sense? Am I making the connection?
Perfect sense. It's landing.
It's landing. Good. We love that. We love that language. We love it. Okay, cool. So continuing with batch content creating, right? So we said that the goal is for us to meal prep all of these things that people are interested in talking about. So what you want to do in terms of the practical steps in doing this is we divide it into 3. You set focus time for 3 things. You can do it all at once, yes, if you're able to take a full day off of work, or you can do it in 3 different slots. So 1 would be plan. So what will you post for the month? We do that for you in the content playbook. So what we ask is that look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. Before you even fill it in, just look at it, right? Because you want to plan how many pictures do I have to take and how many videos do I want to take. That's what happens when you are planning. So that you actually know that, okay, so I need to take 6 videos of X because we tell you what type of videos to take, and I need 5 photos of Y. So if you have a hair product and we say, talk about a feature, right, that your product has. One of the features is that it is made with shea butter, and the reason why it's made with shea butter is that it gets it's thick but gets absorbed into very kinky hair. So you can either take a picture of the shea butter or the kinky hair. You've got the decision, right? Because that's a picture of the feature that you're talking about, right? So okay, I'm gonna take a picture of do I have shea butter? Yeah, I've got shea butter. I'm gonna take a picture of shea butter and slot it into the design that we have. Next, we say that In another video, you're going to explain the feature. Okay, so I need to make sure that I have, 5 minutes or 20 minutes to record a 1-minute video talking about this feature. Then you're going to list all of the things that you need to create for that month. Because what tends to happen is we just sit and we just go at it. You need to actually plan and say, do I have all the pictures and do I have all the videos? So in terms of planning, you don't have to plan out your captions. All you have to do is, you don't have to plan out your themes and your topics. We give you the themes and the topics. You have to just fill in the captions or use ChatGPT to fill in the captions and then create the content. So step number 2 would then be the actual create part. All the visuals, all the videos, and all the captions that you need to do, you can do them in one sitting. So as opposed to you creating the Monday post and then quickly going and looking for a shea butter, a picture of a shea butter, or having to take it, and then you creating the Tuesday video says you need to do a sit down. No. Batch all your content. Plan to do all that content all at once so you can bring it to the table and then schedule it all together, right? Because we tend to look at the content calendar, even if we try and do the best that we can to give you everything that you need. You look at all the content you need and be like, yo, how do these people find all the time to create all of these creative little pieces of content? If I'm supposed to be doing a video that explains one line on a payslip, and then another video that I'm supposed to explain something else, how am I going to make sure I have all the outfits? You don't need 6 outfits. You can do all 6 videos in one outfit because those videos are planned over 5 weeks or over 4 weeks, right? So that's why batch content creation is such a great thing. And it allows you to plan. If on Monday you look at the content playbook, right? You look at the content plan, and then you say, I'll create the content on Wednesday. The nice thing is between Monday and Wednesday, you've looked at it. You can actually think of the different ways that you can take the pictures and the videos, as opposed to creating it on the spot. Batch content creation allows you to plan, it allows you to think about things. And here's a secret about creating content. Sorry, somebody's going nuts. Here's a secret about inspiration. They say that this happens when you least expect it. Right? There's a writer who talks about going pro, and he says that he believes that inspiration comes from the Holy Spirit, and it tends to hit you when you are the most disengaged in the thing that you are doing. So you've looked at the content plan, you know what you've looked at it, you know what type of content you need to create, and then you step away from it. That's when you give inspiration the space to hit you. Because now you're like, oh, I could actually, instead of just taking a picture of shea butter like this, I could actually put it like this with my lemon tree in the background. Same thing, but you've allowed. That's why we love batch content creation. You are in the creation mindset. Even if you're not creative, but you've told yourself, you've prepared for it, and you can actually think about it. Even when you see other people's content, you're now gathering it because now you've set out a day for it, as opposed to doing it haphazardly. You're actually wasting time, energy, and effectiveness because now you're doing it haphazardly. But when you have actually said, this is the day that I'm going to do it, and we've given you the type of themes, we've told you what the content is for, you're no longer taking a picture of shea butter in a way that doesn't make sense for its context. We said that take a picture of shea butter to show its thickness but easy application. For example, now you're going to look at it differently. It's like, as opposed to just taking a bottle, maybe I should just put it on my finger, right? Take it. It makes sense in the context. Okay, you're an accountant, guys. It's boring. It's just sheets after sheets after sheets. But there's a corner of your screen that you can take a picture of that gives people, or just the side where you are now showing all the line items that actually make sense. You're not exposing anyone. You're showing people what is involved in what you do. Or there's even a time lapse. What a time lapse is, for example, is when you take a picture of one thing in super speed so that it shows 10 minutes in 10 seconds, for example. But because you've looked at the content plan before, when you go and batch create, those things are in your mind. You've thought about them and you can create them all at once. You're in the more creative space. So when people say I'm not creative, a lot of the times it's because they just haven't created the time or the space to be creative. You know about if you're a, I want to say web design, but you didn't say web design, you're a developer, right? how boring things can be. But if you know the themes that you need to create content for and who you're creating that content for, there's specific parts of your work as you're going through the day that then makes sense to your customer. And then you can take those pictures because now you've identified them. That's why we love batch content creation. So if you get into the mindset of, I'm going to create this content, I know which content I'm going to create. The beauty of it is leading up to that day, you can actually take all the content that you need, that by the time you sit down and say, okay, it's time to create, oh, I've already got 6 out of the 7 things that I need, right? So cool. You schedule your time to do your content creation, and then you schedule your time for your scheduling. Some people actually do it all at once, where they'll like create and edit all at once and then schedule. So you've planned out your captions, you've planned out how many pieces of content you need, you create the content that you need. For us, creating also means editing. If you do it on your phone, I have a hack, I actually edit on Instagram. I go on Reels, and then I edit it there because I had edits and it takes up too much space on my phone. So I deleted it and I just edit on Instagram and it's good enough. Or I use like captions as an app. We've got a list of apps that you can use as recommendations at the end of this, that you can then use for yourself to just record and edit right then and then. And a few tips as well at the end in terms of how you can use your phone to make it more efficient for you. So if you create and edit all in one thing, all in one shot, it then just makes sense for you. Send it to your computer or put it on a folder. That creating means closing the loop for creating your content. And if you set it in your calendar, you said, I've got 2 hours to create content, you're going to create all the content that you need for the month because you've got a list. Before you sit down, you've got a list and you can get it all out. Make sense, everybody? Love it. I had a bit of a monologue there. Cool. So then 2 hours a week is what the internet gurus say that you need to create content. But for us at the club, we're just like 2 to 3 hours a month is all you need. You need to sit down, to be honest with you. If you follow our steps in terms of the ChatGPT prompt that we give you, it's like 10 minutes and then Chat has actually given you all of your captions. Because we love AI. And because we know how to prompt AI, we just do the prompt for you. So if you fill in the prompt, everything will be done for you. We absolutely love that. I mean, we want to make your life as simple as possible. So we've tried to get rid of the issues that may come with the captions. Now with this video, we're trying to get rid of any issues that you might have with the actual pictures and videos that you have to create for your content. So if you're taking your 10 minutes to do your ChatGPT prompt, and when you're planning, you're just reading through, because you know that Chat is an assistant that doesn't always get the work right? You have to make sure he's not lying or hallucinating. Then you've read through your content, then afterwards, the creation becomes much easier. I want to give you an example of what the ChatGPT prompt looks like. It's literally this section right here. You copy this and you paste it. It already has the link to the spreadsheet with the captions. What you have to do is fill in the brackets which say, hi, my name is founder of what, and this is what my product or service is. If you fill in the brackets, paste this into ChatGPT, the prompts will be created, the captions will be created for you. Make sense? So this is what the content candidate looks. We've got that for you, and we've got the content templates for you. You put in your pictures and videos. And this is why we're saying if you batch create all of this, guys, 2 to 3 hours a month, you are or away. Make sense? We love it for the girlies. We love, love, love. And I have to switch screens. Oh, DJing, guys. There we go. So these are examples of batch content that we've done for our clients. And like we said, we give you the tea on how to create it for yourself. So as you can see, it's many pieces of, she's got multiple outfits. She's also got multiple outfits. Same day, same makeup. Nobody's going to be like, oh, you had pink blush the whole time. Guys, you can have the same outfit for all of your videos. I did that this month. I did one outfit for all my videos, for Club Cheers and me personally. Ain't nobody calling me out for that. And the same will happen for you too. That all you will have is peace of mind. And that's what we want to have for you. right? So then ad creatives, no matter what type of business you run, whether you sell eggs on a farm, curate custom gifts, or offer accounting services, your audience needs to see you consistently, to trust and buy from you. So in the club, we always tell you run ads and create content on your social media, profile. And the reason why we say that is, yes, you can run your business on just ads, but it becomes very expensive because you're not existing on the platform itself for free. If you are posting content on your platform, not only are you getting free organic traffic, but you're also lifting your profile up in terms of engagement, your whichever profile you're using, whether you're using TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram for your ads, it gets to see who's engaging with you, like what type of people like your stuff, which means that it can deliver your ads better. Now, if you're not posting on your timeline, no one can engage with you. You're not seeing what works. You're not seeing what people are interested in. It becomes more expensive, and your content over time just continues to get worse, to be honest with you, because you don't know what people like. So over time, it just deteriorates, which means ads are more expensive and your profile is going down. It's just a never-ending cycle of just, it's not cute. All right. So in this content calendar, we did not include ad creatives, but we do have modules to teach you about ad creatives and running ads as well. If we did it all at once, we'd be here until at least Tuesday. So here's the 5 steps just broken down easily. So first, set up your time, right? Then plan your captions. Like we showed you, it is that ChatGPT prompt. Copy it over, fill in your things, and then let ChatGPT run. You'll be able to then see. Number 3, list your shots. I need a shot of myself working at the laptop, and you can say, okay, I've already taken one like this. Let me take one like this. Next one I want to take from over the computer, and then next one. Do you see, if you batch content create, then you can actually, yes, it is the same laptop, but because we planned it out to be in different times of the week, you can actually take the different angles and you can think to yourself, what different ways can I show the same thing? But because you haven't planned and you don't have that, you run out of ideas and then it starts to look boring. Okay, so when you plan out your captions using the ChatGPT prompt that we've given you, you can then list your shots with context of this goes here, this goes here. Usually we don't give you the media description, we just give you the template, but I'm starting to think maybe we should give you the media description. Then you take the shots. You set out the time to say, this is the day I'm actually going to take the actual shots, right? You list them first before you take them. Guys, if you skip this step, you are adding an extra 2 hours to your life for no reason. Like it really does just take you longer. If you just skip any one of these 2 steps, it will just take you longer to create the content. Then what's the point, right? Then you're going to schedule your content. Guys, these things you can do in one day. These white ones, taking the shots and scheduling the content, because you've already got your captions. If you take your shots and then post your content, you're done. You can walk away because the last thing you do is engage and sell. Again, our content that we plan for you is optimized to sell. So as much as it's organic content, we have included your ManyChat automations, which means that comment with the word batch to get, I'll send you an email where you can download the batch content creation masterclass. We've actually done that for you. And the only tip we have is we do have a very short masterclass on how you can use those social automations so that you can start getting organic traffic. I was looking the other day, we had a video some months ago, it had 160 comments, and that was organic. And then we made it go live as an ad. Like, that's crazy, right? And that happens often. You don't know which one is going to do well. But if you optimize all of your content to be able to give you traffic, then it's even better. All right, and the part that we've been waiting for, pro tips. Nyaki introduced me to this one, which is Teleprompter. So Teleprompter, it allows you to use your front or your back camera. If you have a mirror, I'll give you a tip. If you are recording with your back camera because you want better video quality, put your phone like this and a mirror behind. So if you have a handheld mirror or whatever it is, if you want better quality, you can put your phone up like this and then a mirror, you'll be able to see yourself. It's just a hack. Teleprompter shows the words on the screen while you are recording. So if you are planning, is this available for the GID crew? Yes, this is available for everyone. So this recording is available for free and paid as well. So this allows you to read the script that you have created for yourself while you are recording. So if you're one of those people who are just like, I want to know what I have to say, because then I fumble and I mumble, then I make up things, then you can actually use Teleprompter to record at the same time while you are speaking. It's one of my favorite ones. It makes sure that we are able to get really good content, hit all the marks with our content, and sell really well. Then Instagram, LinkedIn, Meta, Facebook, they all have schedulers. So you can schedule on the platform, right? If you want to schedule across all platforms at once, that's when we would say get something paid, for example, like a Metricool, which we can include the link for this one as well. Then you can schedule everything all at once in one place. But if you're a person who's focusing on one platform, Facebook, Instagram, I count it kind of as one because you can copy over the content. Then you can actually schedule directly onto the platform. Then guys, buy a cheap mic and pin it. They actually do work, those cheap mics, and they do the world of a difference. Just pin them a nice distance away if it sounds funny, right? And then clean your camera before recording. Just clean it. Yeah? 4K resolution. Up. Yaki, can I get an amen? Clean it. Huh? Guys, you would think that this is like a massive, I think you guys don't understand. Even if you think you're like, nah, I don't touch, just clean it. If you say, I didn't touch my phone, you will not. I mean it. You have no idea. You have no idea how your life will change from just cleaning the camera. Not a couple of times a day, every single time. And you will not know what is it. Just I dare you right now, just take a front and a back photo and then clean it and take a front and a back photo and see the difference. I'm telling you, your life will change. And something I do all the time because I know that my phone is dodgy is just I increase the sharpness every time on Instagram to 25%. It just changes the game. Sharpness to 25%. And it's just 25. It just does the world of a difference. And then that is it. That is it from us for batch content creation. I hope.
It's a big one, Kapano.
Yeah, Mike. Light, yes.
Light.
Light is also a big one that we can definitely add on that screen.
It's such a big difference.
Such a huge difference, guys. Just for example, I'm going to show you now, live on the call, what difference that light does. This is my face with my window in front of my face. So look into the light. This is what we always say. Your eyes must look into the light when you're recording. Versus when my camera looks into the light. Very, very different. This is the same with your lights in your room. This is the same with when we do masterclasses, I just have a overhead lamp that just does this. And when I switch it on, the world of a difference. Those are just simple things, but we hope that it elevates your content game because we are seeing that people love the content playbook, but we're not seeing the fresh content. And I think it is because of the fact that we struggle to create the actual pictures and videos that go along with the captions that we are giving you guys. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that one. If you want to let me know which part was your favorite or which part did you feel like, okay, that is a take home for me to wrap this session up. Let me start presenting. What's the best resolution setting, guys? Zandi, you're asking higher grade questions for the other children. Yaki? Zandi's asking, what's the best resolution setting? On what?
When you say resolution, what do you mean?
So I'll tell you now, like for example, on a phone, if you just do that.
So
and that, also absolute game changer. You see the definition on my hair has absolutely changed.
So if you're it depends on what you're doing. Like I will tell you just in terms of camera settings. So if you are talking and if you move around a lot, so like if you are like going to be talking and working with your hands and blah, 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 then you must shoot in 30 frames per second. 60 frames is like, it's sharp, but it will slow down. And then if you are doing like, if you're going to be shooting like a scene or like, you know, you'll share your butter and it's like, it's beautiful and it's slow motion or whatever, then you can, and it's like just aesthetics, then you can shoot in 60 frames per second. But if there's people in it, generally 30 frames at HD at the highest definition that you can do. The only thing is that your upload actually is the thing that's going to be the crunch on your Instagram, is that you actually need to upload in high definition. And if I join on, excuse me, I just need to find the setting. It's like a bit of a hidden setting, but it doesn't matter what it obviously matters.
You can show it quickly when you're uploading, or when you upload a reel in advanced settings, it's there per video also.
Okay, yeah, there's a way that you can specifically say that you want to upload in high definition content, like across the board. That's like one thing. But I also will tell you, right, is that more than anything, your content matters than the quality of the video that you create. Like if you're providing
like what you create is more important than
what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, yes, obviously, like the people who have like super high definition generally will do a little bit better than people who don't, but it doesn't, the significance isn't that great. And it's not to say that if you shoot lo-fi, then you will do worse than someone who shoots hi-fi. And you will see that with TikTok, right? Is that people, you can post the same video on TikTok, nonsense, rubbish. You haven't done your hair. You're just doing whatever. You accidentally gone viral on TikTok, right? Or accidentally gone viral anywhere. Like anytime I've accidentally gone viral, it was literally
so dodgy. Can I please tell you, Nyaki, I've never said this story before, but there's a popular content creator. She worked on a brand, and they sent her pajamas. And she just tried the pajamas on her couch, lying down on the couch like this. The thing sold out. It was not campaign yet. Homegirl had no makeup on.
Do the gimbal work.
She was still gonna go do, and she hires a team, guys. The one on the couch, like this. Guys, you know, your end of the day, I'm done with the day. I'm in my pajamas now. I'm rotting on the couch. That is the one that sold. Her actual, beautiful, curated content hardly made a nudge. So remember, we're here for sales, We're not here for engagement. But that's just an example of like dodgy content works. So we're not encouraging dodgy content. We're just saying if it is though, it's okay.
But it must be value adding. So the difference is that it must be value adding, right? Because sometimes what we do, especially if we're creating like statics, we'll just create a static for creating static's sake. And you'll just put like, get your massage.
What is a static, Nikki?
Like a Canva post, right? Just give like a poster, basically. And it'll just be like, you know, get your accounting services today. Like that will not sell anyone anything. Like, okay, right, that's fine, right? So it's more than what it actually looks like. It's what it's doing for the person, right? So tired of paying SARS all your hard-earned money versus get your accounting services today. Like, I'm going to the tired of paying SARS your hard-earned money. Same pictures, same everything, but the messaging is different. So like, yeah, the content playbook is really helpful because like Gapana said, we did separate it into different pillars, which really allow you to think about how you message your client, your customers and your audience, because obviously there's different things that you need to say at different times, right? At some point you need to introduce yourself. Some point you need to introduce your product. At some point you need to share testimonials, because all of those things accumulate into value adding content. If this was helpful, let us know. Was this good?
Let's see. So just a quick one, because we have 2 minutes left, literally. The prompts are the takeaway for me. We love it. Guys, any accountants here, I need help. There are so many. I promise you, if you go onto the discussion board and say, hi, can I be friends with accountants? They are accountants here in the room, and maybe also, and there are others also. Thank you, guys. I understand accidentally gone viral. It's like, yeah, you go viral, but like, what you gonna do about it now? What you gonna do with it? It's like, what must Yaki's gone viral for something. She look at her shaking her head because she's like, I didn't want to go viral for that thing. Like she's like, I just Yaki's is
Twice.
like,
I did it twice.
take it
The
back.
first time was an accident, and the second time I was like, maybe, and then I did, and then it went even more, and I was like, damn it.
And then Mutabi's like, teleprompter, yay, what a lifesaver. Hi, Tabi. And then what do you think about faceless content? You can 100% take faceless content, right? It's like, but what are you taking faceless content of? And it can happen. We just know that in terms of building credibility with your business, people love to see a human being. If you have faceless content, but we can tell that there's a person using their hands, like you're an actual person, it's not stock content, then that builds a bit more credibility if you don't want to use your face. But I will let you know, do faceless because it makes sense. Don't do faceless because you're shy. That's not allowed here. Very honestly. Like we said at the beginning of the year, we are not doing scared, shy, self-doubt. What was the other one? Imposter syndrome. They're all being banned because we're just like, we just want to test and see that if we forget that we are scared, shy, doubting ourselves and imposter syndrome, what will happen?
Because the question is, are we even good enough to be having imposter syndrome?
What are we impostering?
What are we impostering? We don't even know if you're good enough yet. You're saying you're an imposter. But anyway, yeah, so the idea with the thing with faceless content, I will tell you, just look at the stuff that you consume and see how many faceless content, how much faceless content you consume. Like from a user's perspective, like for you, you're just like, no, I don't want to show my face. But go and look at the amount of, when you sit for 4 hours on social media, what are you actually consuming? Are you watching videos of people talking about their kids and their husbands and their fun times and showing you their stuff? Or are you watching a product of a bottle of a juice with different lights and angles? Like just from a consumer point of view. And so that's who you are. That's the attention that you're fighting, right? And think about the way that we use social media. Is the way that you need to show up on social media.
Yeah, we've gone over by 1 minute, but like please just try it. Just test. Even if it's like I'm on social media for 15 minutes, just test it. And also I know that, people might watch this at another time. Facebook, Instagram is pushing the most boring FaceTime videos right now.
I made a lot of money showing my face, guys, on the internet. Like a lot of money. Because what? I said, hello, my favorites, every single day. Went on the internet. Kopano blew up her YouTube channel, 100,000 subscribers every day.
Every day.
You got to do it.
Every day.
Got to do it. All right, bye, people. Enjoy lunch and learn. See you next week. If you're part of Get It Done, we will see you on the Get It Done.
Not even Get It Done. Everybody. If you're a premium member, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes, if you're.
And if you are not a premium member and you think this is amazing,
Shem, this is cute. This is what we show everyone. So see you guys on Wednesday then on Get It Done. If you want to join Get It Done, do that. Or join membership, premium membership. It just went premium. Yay! So then we'll see you on Wednesday. And then you'll be getting your content playbook later this afternoon. Appreciate you guys. We really, really do. Even the guys, the girls and the boy. The girls and the boy, we really appreciate you. But also, like, don't just come and consume, right? That's the other thing. It's like, you can't manifest success, guys. Like, you watching Lunch and Learn is not going to go and create your content for you. I can tell you right now,
We did this so you can do.
Yeah.
The only reason why we keep improving is so you can do. So don't make us do so you don't do, please.
Just go, like take a weekend, take a week, go ask I know husbands are the worst for content. Don't ask your husband, you'll start fighting. Just ask a friend, phone your sister or your neighbor and just be like, Chomi, come, let's go shoot content. I just want to do like 4 videos. Like, don't ask husbands, I know they're the worst, but shoot the content, edit the thing, use the content playbook as your plan, right? What we learned about this is if you plan, it doesn't take you a long time. Because think about it, you're only actually shooting like 10 minutes worth of videos in a month. Like if you shoot 10 videos 1 minute long, think only 10 videos, you can speak for 10 minutes. So it's the plan that's the problem. And that's what Kopano's done today. So we really appreciate that. We appreciate you guys. Get it done, please. Goodbye, guys.